Minister will make a statement today in Parliament over the TR Balu controversy. Balu says he never sought favours from the PM's office. It's a deadline today as Nawaz Sharif threatens to pull out of the ruling coalition in Pakistan if the sacked judges are not reinstated. As Karnataka gears up for the polls, we profile those lining up for votes. It's the super rich. It will be an all-English affair in the Champions League finals as Man U will now face either Chelsea or Liverpool. And find out which SUV works best for you. But first, an Indian student in Melbourne who worked as a part-time taxi driver has died after being stabbed over a fare dispute. Haryana-born Jarnail Singh, a student working as a cab driver, died after 3 days in hospital. His attacker, Parish Charles, has been arrested. He will be produced in a Melbourne court later. And hundreds of taxi drivers have brought Melbourne to a virtual standstill with their protests against the stabbing. The cab drivers removed their shirts and shouted slogans at a busy intersection yesterday. They've blocked traffic and tram services. The cab drivers have threatened to continue their blockade if their demands are not met. They want better security for cab drivers, prepaid fares around the clock, and compensation for the stabbing victim. Saurabh Malhotra joins us from Melbourne. He is also a student and a part-time cab driver. Saurabh, thanks so much for speaking with us. Give us a sense of what exactly happened with the victim.
Yeah, actually, he was driving the taxi yesterday in the morning time, and 3 of the guys were in the cab. Till yet we don't know what was the reason they stabbed him. He was stabbed 7 times in his chest with a big knife. And after that, he was leaped over there. The car was by the tree. No one knows who's that person. One of the guy, he was passing through that, and he saw that. He called the cops. They went to the hospital. And after that, they were saying that he's in a critical condition. Still yet, we don't know if he's alive or he's in a critical condition. And we all were protesting because we are students. As a part-time, we are a cab drivers. So we all were protesting to save his life. Because the government of Australia didn't listen to us what we say. They never registered our complaints. Now, just 15 minutes before, one of the minister came and he said that he will provide the safety screens in our cabs before this Christmas. And he has last night we all parked our cabs into the road. The police gave us the parking fine tickets, but we ignored them. We said, okay, if whatever you want to do, you can do. But now the minister came and he said, no worries, there will be no tickets, nothing will happen to you, all tickets will be cancelled.
Right. So Saurabh, you're saying that the government has essentially given in to your demands, but give us a sense of, apart from this student being brutally attacked, is that something that cab drivers face on a regular basis? Do you face racial taunts? Do you face violent customers? Give us a sense of what it exactly means.
Yeah, even I'm new in Australia. What I have seen, in 2006, one of the cab drivers being killed. In 2007, it happened again, and it's again 2008. Every year, one of guys getting being killed as a taxi driver. So they haven't done from last 2 years. That's why we all students came to protest, and we were sitting there from last 29 hours.
Right.
We haven't eaten anything. We haven't done anything.
Very briefly, we're running out of time, so let me get this straight. The government has agreed to give in to every one of your demands. Give us a sense of what the government has promised you.
Pardon?
What has the government promised you at this point, Saurabh?
They were saying that they will provide the safety screens in our cab so that whichever customer will come into a cab, his photos get in camera. We are able to capture their pictures, and after that they have increased the fares so that with that fare, they have to pay in advance to us. Every customer, they have to prepay. They will assign a machine from which we can deduct amount in advance so that nothing will happen at the end.
Saurabh Malhotra, a part-time student and a cab driver from Melbourne. Saurabh, thanks so much for speaking with us. Earlier in the morning, there was this unfortunate incident. The Indian student who was stabbed has succumbed to his injuries. He died later.